Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be documenting my experience of flying from Bali, Indonesia to Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam, and the airline that we have chosen is Vietjet. So the time of flight was in September 2022, and the cost of flight was around 150 Australian dollars per person. So it was a low-cost airline, and it was the first time we took this airline, so we were excited to try it out. And these are just some footage from the airport in Bali. As you can see, it's pretty spacious. There are not a lot to do, but there are some shops and quite a good selection of eatery as well. As we were getting on the airplane, I started googling on the Vietjet, and it's interesting to find out that it is the first privately owned new age airline to be established in Vietnam. And not sure if everyone remember, but they used to have some controversial around the uniform that the air stewards were wearing back then. I think in one of the campaigns they were having like some bikini shows on the airplane or something. But yeah, it was interesting to realize that that was the airline that was in the news like a couple years ago. So these are some of the footage from inside the plane. So we got an economy seat. Seat itself are pretty spacious. I will probably say is on par with the AirAsia X or slightly wider. I'm not sure. But they are pretty comfortable because they are the PU leather seats. The flight was pretty smooth, so it actually left Bali on time. And these are just some more footage of us while we're waiting to take off. And now let's have a look at their on-flight meals menu. So all the food you have to purchase like every other low-cost airline. And these are the selection of the food that I have on board. So the pretty standard pricing is around 5 Australian dollars per meal. Interesting to note that they have some really good instant noodles too, which I realized once I landed and I got them from the local supermarket, and I was like, wow, they're actually really good. Interesting to note that they accept Vietnamese dong or US dollars only. And you have to pay by cash, by the way. Just make sure you have cash on board. I don't know about you, but I've always been fascinated by airplane food. Like, people always complain about how disgusting they are, but I always enjoyed it. However, this is probably one of the few exceptions. They were not that great. So I got the sticky rice, and my partner got the vermicelli noodle, which was more delicious, I guess. So when we got to Ho Chi Minh, it is already night time. So these are just some more footage from the plane. It was the first time that both of us got to Ho Chi Minh as a city, and we were both fascinated by how big the city is. Look at all the lights that are lit up at night time in the sky. We didn't really know much about Ho Chi Minh until we booked the flight, so we were very excited to check it out. So the flight itself was pretty smooth. It wasn't like a long haul flight. We had one meal served, and yeah, we read a bit and then we just got there. So it was pretty uneventful. The only thing that really bothers me was how long it took for us to get our luggage. I think the whole flight we were all waited for nearly over an hour for the conveyor belt to start rotating and for us to start seeing some luggage. So that's where we felt really let down by this airplane. And would we fly them again? Probably not, unless we are going to just fly with hand carry luggage, because it is the cheapest option that we can find at that time. But if we have any check-in luggage, yeah, nah, probably not gonna do this again. But I'm grateful that we landed in Ho Chi Minh safely and we are ready to explore the town. Thanks for watching. Bye.